Good afternoon, folks. Don Tyson, Kim Crowell coming to you from Ellick, Oklahoma, the home of the Longhorns. Regional tournament. Winners bracket action tonight. The Fort Cobb Broxton Lady Mustangs taking on the Lookeba Sickles, the Lady Panthers. In our next step going to the big house, Kim. Glad you're along with us. And what are the keys tonight, Kim, you think, for the Lady Mustangs?
Well, the teams played back in the county tournament, and Lookeba Sickles won that game 50-37. So, I mean, Lookeba Sickles plays a good, tough defense. They're going to have to find a way, Fort Cobb is, to get some easy shots and to shoot a good percentage of them, because they're up against a stiff test. The Lady Panthers are always a good defensive team. They've got some really good athletes. So Fort Cobb's going to have to play well, and they're going to have to, get some good-looking shots, and hopefully they'll get them to go tonight.
Let's hope so, as the fans rise to the strains of Oklahoma, playing here in the Ellick Field House. It's a beautiful facility. First time I've been in it. I think it's probably within 10 years old, I'm sure, and a lot of orange and black in here, Kim. You probably feel right at home. You think you're in Gallagher Arena, probably.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable here. I like this. But it's a dome, and the outside is just a big round thing, but inside you don't notice that as much. But it's a neat facility. I'm impressed with it.
Yeah, it's very nice. Very nice indeed. We're going to keep it right here. We're going to have the national anthem here just momentarily, I'm sure. And so we'll just keep it right here and let you listen to the national anthem. A lot of orange and black in here, Kim. You probably feel right at home. You think you're in Gallagher Arena, probably.
Yeah, I'm very comfortable here. I like this.
off of Savage, they say. So the Mustangs unable to convert on their first possession. Just underway here, opening period. Thanks for joining us, folks. Got a doubleheader for you tonight. After this game tonight, the Mustangs will take on the Alec Longhorns immediately after this contest is concluded. Appreciate you joining us. Hope you enjoy your broadcast today. Get the ball down low, turn around, off the glass and out of bounds. It was tipped, wasn't off the glass, but it was tipped out of bounds by Savage as Briley Stocking.
Yeah, she was trying to draw the foul there and got a little contact, but not enough for the foul, but it affected the shot.
They lob it into Machaney. Down low to Stocking right in front of the basket. Turnaround shot over Browns, no good. Silverhorn with the rebound, stumbles and falls. And that's a tough break as it turned over to the Lady Panthers. And there's Willard. Missed the shot, battling for the rebound. And Machaney comes away with it, but Silverhorn takes it away from her. Quickly into the front court, 1-on-3. And it's poked away from behind by Willard. But a good play by Silverhorn as she took the ball away and headed the other way in. Lady Mustangs trying to inbound to get it into Bear right in front of the basket. She picks up a foul on Machaney, who didn't think she fouled her at all. And Ginger will be at the line shooting 2. I think that's going to be a big key for the Lady Mustangs if this ball game today, if I can get Ginger to the free throw line a lot, and she makes the first. That's one of the keys Mustangs had Saturday night in their victory over Maysville. They shot free throws really, really well. Missed that one. But Reagan Rep had about 8 free throws, and Madison Savage had several down the stretch of that ball game.
Well, if they can make those, then they're doing better than a lot of the college teams I've been watching lately.
That's true. That's true. Machaney's layup won't go. Rebound by the Mustangs. Quickly up ahead to Silverhorn. Free throws aren't the easiest thing in the world to make, that's for sure. And we're going to have a foul on Willard. So the 2 best players for the Lady Panthers have picked up early fouls here. And the Mustangs will inbound along the baseline.
Yeah, you'd think free throws would be, free, which is, like I said, the shot is, but they're evidently not that easy to make.
I watch NBA players that struggle with it a lot of times. Yeah. Mustangs moving around the perimeter. Silverhorn drives, and she's going to be bumped and fouled by Stocking. And Silverhorn will be back at the line to shoot 2. And that's 3 team fouls on the Lady Panthers so far.
That's one of those fouls where you kind of go in there and kind of slide under the arms of the defense, and the defense really doesn't do anything, but they draw a foul on it most of the time.
Silverhorn's first free throw is good, and we're tied at 2. Well, the one thing about the Mustangs drawing those fouls, they're being aggressive with the basketball. They're taking it to the hoop. That's a good sign. 3-2, Fort Cobb on top. And Willard brings it into the front court for the Lady Panthers. Right side they go to Machaney. Now back to Barger way out front. Brown on her. Mustang's done a pretty good job of keeping them out of the paint so far. Hadn't allowed any real drives. There's one right there, though, and that's what she can do. That's why she's so good. Ellie Willard weaves through the lane and lays it in for 2. And the Lady Panthers are back on top 4-3.
Yeah, that was kind of too easy to just drive right down the middle of the lane. Didn't get any opposition until she got to the basket.
Yeah. He's a good ball handler. Silverhorn going to be called for traveling. And that'll be a turnover to the Lady Panthers. Winner of this contest will play Saturday night in the regional finals here at Ellick. The loser will play tomorrow afternoon here at 1:30. Barger has it over to Willard with Rep on her now. Now she'll get it over to Stocking, going against Savage. Now Machaney has it with Bear guarding her. Now to Stocking. Across the lane they go. 3-pointer on the way by Stormy Pitchford's no good. But that was Camden Stocking, and now Willard has a 17-footer, and she drains it. Ellie Willard with 4 points for the Lady Panthers, and they lead it 6-3. Kim, you just can't really afford to give them second chances. That's one of the keys.
Their first possession, they got 3 shots at it, and that time they got 2, and they scored both times that way.
Yeah, it's hard enough to defend them on 1 shot. You sure don't want to give them more than that.
And on this end, Fort Cobb's getting 1 and out, so it's
exactly. Bear missed the jumper, and the Lady Panthers control the boards. Now Mashaney, 3-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound Silverhorn. That's a little better there. Now Brown gets across the front into the front court. Defender lost her footing over to Reagan Rip, and she's going to be called for travel. They're just a little bit ahead of themselves here, Kim. It's maybe some early jitters, perhaps.
Yeah, they need to just slow down a gear, until they get settled into it, and then they can start making those quicker moves.
I think I heard you say over there in the county tournament, be quick but don't hurry, or something like that. Yeah.
That's a pretty good way to do it. You like those quick moves, but you want to keep the pace under control.
They take the ball away from Mashaney under the basket. And now Brown has it, closely guarded out front by Stocking. Around they go to Savage, along the baseline, out front to Silverhorn. She'll try a 3-pointer, no good. That's her range right there. If they can keep getting those shots, Coach Brown's clapping her hands because she knows those will start falling. Silverhorn's really a good 3-point shooter. And if she can just get a little opening that...
yeah, you're not disappointed in that shot at all, so look for some more of those.
Yeah. Panthers on the attack. Out front they go to Willard with Brown on her. Lobs it into Barger in the lane. Silverhorn reaches in there and
grab the ball is what she did.
Jump ball. That's a good play by Silverhorn. I was afraid there was
she got a foul.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. I thought there was going to be a foul call.
Yeah, it looked like she had a lot of ball on that one.
First team foul. They lob it into Stocking. Over Savage in the lane. Been in there a while, and they're going to call her for 30 seconds.
Well, take note of that. We probably won't see too many of those calls.
Doesn't happen very often, but that was pretty obvious.
They did that on a college game last week, and I thought he must have been in there for 10 seconds. So I rewound and it counted down 3.5 seconds.
Oh, really? Well,
yeah.
That's
and you see guys that camp out in there and they never get a call, and he got called for 3.5 seconds.
The referee had it on his mind, I guess.
I guess he did.
Mustangs turn it over. Didn't take advantage of the break they just got. And gives the Panthers back the ball with a Panther lead of 6-3. 2:03 to play here in the opening period. Right side they go to Stocking. Tries to go around Silverhorn and does. Along the baseline, hands it off to Barger. Little 12-footer, no good. Stocking with the rebound, and her going to be fouled on the putback attempt by Savage. And Briley Stocking will be at the line shooting 2.
Ginger Bear picked up her first foul. Stocking's got a pretty good height advantage inside, and she's using that to her advantage. We watched these girls over in the Caddo County tournament at Anadarko. It never really struck me till today how tall Stocking actually is. I didn't notice it so much in Anadarko, maybe because we were setting up so high, but she does have good height advantage. Missed the free throw, but Willard gets the rebound, kicks it out front. 3-pointer no good by Geisler. Still battling for the rebound, and finally the Lady Mustangs come away with it, and she bounces off Barger's leg. Yeah, he motioned the wrong way, I think, but it's going to be Lady Mustangs' ball. Yeah, once again, they had 3 attempts at it. And the Lady Panthers lead it 7-3 with a minute and a half to play, opening period. Yeah, there's been a lot more action than points, seems like.
Well, that's probably in Fort Cobb's favor, I would anticipate. Yep. There's going to be an offensive foul on Ginger Bear as Stocking hit the deck, and that's 2 on Ginger. And certainly that's cause for concern for the Lady Mustangs as Ginger's normally their leading scorer, and she's going to go to the bench with 2 fouls here. With 1:23 to play, opening period. Barger dribbles to her left. Gets the ball to Mashaney with Funmaker on her now, who replaced Barger. And they're going to have a travel. Well, these officials are they're not letting them slide their pivot foot today, and it's correct calls.
Yeah, they got that one, and they called a couple of those kind of starting your move before you dribble it. Send that way. So we've had several walking violations.
Yep. Minute to play here in the opening period. Funmaker way out front over to Brown. Holding. Now Reagan Rip. Kicks it to Funmaker left side. Picks up her dribble. Buddy calling for a travel. Now Reagan Rip has it along the sideline. Dribbles out of trouble over to Brown with 46 seconds to play. Coach Rogers calling to spread the floor here. There's Silverhorn. Straightaway three on the way. That one's off the heel of the basket. Just a touch too long, and the Lady Panthers with the rebound quickly come stalking the other way. Or that's Mashaney, I'm sorry. Off the glass and in. Abby Mashaney makes it a 9-3 lead, and it's 25 seconds to play, opening period.
Yeah, that was kind of like it's time for us to score.
Yeah. Mashaney looks really good in the open floor. She's a really good ball handler. Into Savage. Those shots blocked by Barger. Here comes Willard the other way, crossing the timeline with 10. To Barger, straight away, top of the key, three-pointer good.
That was a dagger right there. That's a poor finish.
After 1 period of play, Lookeba Sickles 12, Cobb Broxton 3, as they went on a late rally there in the last minute of the first period to take a 9-point lead into the second period. Let's take a 1 minute timeout. We'll come back. We'll have the first quarter shooting percentages. You're listening to Lady Mustang Basketball on FCBMustangs.tv.
Is it time for your school or business to purchase a new phone system? Give the experts at Versatile Networks a call.
We'll turn it over to Kim for the first half shooting numbers. Kim?
All right, Don, for Cobb Broxton, they're 0 for 4 from the field, so I can do that percentage. And they got 3 out of 4 free throws for their 3 points. For Lookeba Sickles, they're 5 out of 16, 31%. So, you're going to get a big disadvantage if you're only putting up a fourth as many shots and not shooting very well, too. So they got to get some more opportunities, and somebody needs to inbound it because the ball's laying on the floor.
These officials mean business tonight.
Yeah.
And no piddling around about it. Silverhorn with it along the baseline. Now they have Davis who checked in. That's Brenna Davis checked in for the Lady Mustangs for Savage. Layup good by Reagan Rep for the first field goal for the Lady Mustangs, and that's encouraging. It's 12-5. Sickles on top. Willard into the front court. They lob it into Mashaney in front of Funmaker. Awkward shot, but she lays it in for 2.
Yeah, kind of jumped off the wrong foot and shot it from the left side with the right hand, and all it did was make 2 points.
She's a scorer. We've seen that in her career in the Caddo County, and looks like she's taking off from there tonight. Silverhorn's three-pointer's good. Halfway down, popped out and went in. That's good to get Silverhorn on the board, and it's 14-8. Willard left side to go to Stocking. Lobs it in, it's intercepted. Silverhorn racing the other way. Down the left side of the lane, kicks it out front to Reagan Rip. The Funmaker. Now Davis has it, right side to Brown. Around the perimeter they go. Need to get a good shot here if they can. Funmaker in the corner to Davis. Got to be careful about walking. You don't want to take that quick early step and get a travel. There's Rip. Going to be hammered. Oh, they call an offensive foul. And Reagan Rip looked to me like she kind of got fouled before she crashed into Mashaney. That's a tough one there.
They didn't call that one, but I mean, she did run over, but she got fouled
first. That was after she got whacked on the arm, it looked like. Oh, that's a tough one. Turnover to the Lady Panthers, as it looked like Rep was going to go to the line to shoot 2, just what we wanted. But they call the offensive foul as she crashed into Mashaney. Into Barger. Left-handed shot won't go. Funmaker with a rebound. Off to Silverhorn. Mustangs pushing the action up Left side to Davis. Over to Rep now. To Brown. Top of the key. Dribbles into paint. To Funmaker. Bounce pass in the corner to Silverhorn. Willard on her. Now Barger switches off to her. And a pass is intercepted by Machaney. In the open floor, all the way down, and the layup is good. Abby Machaney with 6 points now. Just looks like when the Lady Mustangs are going to get a little momentum, turnover occurs. Funmaker now, guarded by Barger. And Davis bumps it off her leg, but is able to retrieve it. Oh, the Lady Panthers are all over them right now. They intercept the pass. That's Geisler. All the way down, layup good. Aubrey Geisler, timeout, Lady Mustangs, as they've stretched the lead out now 18-8 with 5:20 to play here in the second period.
Full timeout.
Okay, let's do the same. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Proud supporters of Fort Cobb Mustangs. The name of the store is T-Birds. Come see Connie for our daily lunch specials. Good. We offer cold drinks, hot food, and a clean environment. Also, $1 Fountain Pop Wednesdays. See you soon.
Ouachita Valley Bank, locally owned and operated since 1902, proudly serving the Fort Cobb area with knowledgeable and friendly professionals that actually care about your financial well-being. Online banking, loans, certificate of deposit, safe deposit boxes, 24-hour telephone banking, and an ATM. For service you can trust, Ouachita Valley Bank, 405-643-2305. Member FDIC.
You're on.
5:20 to play, second period. Panthers on top 18-8. As the Mustangs had cut the lead to 6. And a couple of turnovers in a row and some easy layups by the Lady Panthers, and they've stretched it out. The biggest lead of the game at 18-8. Silverhorn. Trap. Now they're going to, Lady Panthers in a trapping type defense. And immediately they almost get a turnover. Going to have a jump ball. And it's going to be turned over to the Lady Panthers. The trap was pretty effective out of the timeout. Something they hadn't shown up to this point. Kind of caught the Lady Mustangs off guard a little bit, I think.
Yeah, it knocked them out of the rhythm. They didn't ever recover to get running into the offense.
And now Willard. Over to Kinsley Locke, who checked in. Down to Machaney. To Willard. Left wing three all alone. Can't leave her open like that. And she drains a long three. And it's 21-8. Now once again the Lady Panthers in this trap. Into Reagan Rep. Boy, you got to fire away there, and they're going to call a travel. You know, you don't have time to, if you got a little bit of an opening, you better shoot it because they're going to come quickly if you don't, and that's what happened there.
Yeah, their aggressive defense just doesn't give you time to run anything.
Back when I was growing up, we had a phrase called "He who hesitates is lost."
Yeah,
and that's kind of one of those deals. You can't hesitate. You got to fire away if you got an opening. Now the Panthers on the attack. There's Willard, left wing. She's played well so far. Into Stocking in the lane, and they're going to call her for travel. I haven't been keeping that number, but we're probably getting close to double digits on travels on both teams so far.
Yeah, that seems to be the call of the night so far.
Once again, this trap has got them pushed way out near the center line. There's Reagan Rep. That's where you got your opening is right there. Now Brown, three-pointer. Off the side iron, no good. Reagan Rep with the rebound. Should have put it back up. Now Brown has her shot blocked. And Machaney will have go the other way with it. Goes by Davis. Shot good. No, it's fouled. Shot was no good, but she was fouled. Passed up a little 6-footer, and then we tried a three-pointer, and they blocked it.
Yeah, when they're pressing so much out front, there's been a little opening or two down under the basket if you just have time to look for it and find that player down there.
Free throw's good by Machaney, who has 7 points on the night. New substitutions in for the Lady Panther. We got Camden Stocking, number 2. Maggie Machaney, number 5. And I think Barger checked back in. 3-point play, or Both free throws good, I should say, by Machaney. And it's 23-8, 15-point lead, which is the largest. Brown right side to Reagan Rip, and they call it for travel. Just got to slow down on that. And Savage is going to replace Reagan. And it'll be the Lady Panthers basketball. Turnovers have really hurt the Lady Mustangs so far tonight. They've given up a lot of possessions off turnovers so far. Barger now along the baseline into Stocking right in front of the basket. Savage does a good job defending her. And we're going to have a 3 seconds again. Second time she's done that.
Yeah, she made her move in there and then passed it and then stayed there.
Yeah.
And about 10 feet in front of the official. So.
Yeah. I think they've noticed everything today. They've done a great job, I think. Bounce pass to Savage on the pick and roll, and shot is blocked by Stocking. Here comes Machaney racing the other way. Goes in the lane, little 14-footer, but she's fouled on the arm. And Machaney will be back at the line shooting 2. And the foul is charged to Zoe Brown, her first. And a 16 foul. Machaney's free throw is good. She's 3 for 3 at the line so far. Lady Panthers, I don't think they've missed a free throw so far. 4 for 4. I jinxed them. What do you know?
The announcer's curse, as they call it. Nice to have that power,
I'm glad. We needed that, didn't we?
Yeah.
All the help we can get, I guess. Silverhorn going against, shot no good against Stocking, but she'll go to the line to shoot 2. It's a pretty good move by Silverhorn on a one-on-one play.
It was Camden Stocking's first.
And Silverhorn, she's 2 for 2 at the line so far with 5 points. And her first free throw is good. First point in quite a little while. They hadn't been 3 or 4 minutes since they scored. And Silverhorn's second free throw is also good.
Gives her 7 so far, 7 of the 10.
24-10 now. Machaney dribbling out front. Silverhorn on her. Left side they go to Camden Stocking. Zoe Brown all over her. Bounce pass is poked away in the backcourt. Scramble for it. And going to call a jump ball. And it will go to Fort Cobb Broxton. So good defense by the Lady Mustangs.
Yeah, good hustle on that. And you'd like to see them dive for those loose balls.
And Ellie Willard will check in. I think she tripped over a water bottle and spilled it on this. She's going to replace Machaney. But it was good play by Davis as she was able to poke it loose and then dive for it in the backcourt. Calls the jump ball. And now Brown on the attack. Over to Savage. Guarded closely by Barger. Silverhorn to Davis. Right side of the lane, all the way to the rim. Shot off the glass and good, and she's fouled. Good play by Brenna Davis. Took it all the way to the rim. Picked up the foul on Maddie Barger. And Davis with a chance for the three-point play.
Geisler back in the game for Maggie Machaney.
24-13. They've scored 3 in a row now. I think they trailed by what, 24-8 or 9, I think.
Believe,
yeah, I think they scored 5 in a row then. Willard dribbling in the lane, hands it off to Barger, layup good. Good pass that time from Willard. You're so worried about her scoring it, sometimes you leave the other ones unattended, and that's what happened there. She bounced it to an uncovered Maddie Barger, and she laid it in for 2. Down low they go to Bear. Turnaround shot short, and it's out of bounds off of the Lady Panthers. So the Lady Mustangs will have another opportunity with 1:37 to play in the half. Ginger inbounds quickly to Silverhorn. Now out to Brown.
Oh,
She's
got
kind
a
of
push.
pushed there, no call. Now to Bear, right underneath the basket, shot too hard. Boy, that was an open look, a perfect play, and she bounced it too hard, and it goes off of their hands and out of bounds. Got a break there. Geisler couldn't handle the pass.
And it's a good pass, hit her in the hands, just went off the top of him.
1:19 to play. Lady Mustangs need a little rally here if they can to kind of get maybe within 10 at the half if they can. There's Davis to Silverhorn right side to Savage, and she's going to be fouled and go up for two. Tell you, Madison had what I would consider the biggest play of the season last weekend when they were playing in the district finals against Maysville, and late in the contest we had a 1-point lead, and she managed to make a 3-point play with under 2 minutes to play and kind of gave us enough momentum to win the game. And Madison's a good free throw shooter, makes her first one today. Mashaney checks in, replacing Camden Stocking.
Yeah, Stocking picked up her second foul.
Down by 12 now. Savage with one more free throw attempt. And this one is good. "11-point lead for the Lady Panthers. A minute to play. Willard into the front court. Need to get a stop here if they can. Maybe get the last possession of the half. Now Willard with it out front. Lady Panthers in no hurry. Over to Mashaney. To Barger. Now Willard, three-pointer, right on target. That's just what you don't want right there. Ellie Willard, give her a little opening and she'll drain it. Now it's back to a 14-point lead, 30 seconds to play.
Yeah, looking at a really good shot means different things to different people.
Well, that's two she's hit from that same spot.
Yeah.
Nothing but net. Mustangs got a break. They lost the ball, but it went out of bounds off Lookeba Sickles. 26 seconds to play. Need to get a good shot attempt here if they can. Over to Davis. 19 seconds in the corner to Savage near the sideline. And they're going to foul her, Barger did. And that'll be the 7th team foul, so that's good news, as Madison Savage will be at the line shooting one in the bonus. And checking in will be Kinsley Locke replacing Barger. And Funmaker will come in replacing Ginger Bear, who has those 2 fouls. And Stormy Pitchford for the Lookeba Sickles will come in for Geisler. They're trying to ice the shooter here, I think, a little bit. And Savage will have one in the bonus. She made 2 a moment ago. And this one is good. "15 seconds to play. She'll have one more. Drained them. That's 4 in a row for Madison. 12-point lead. Lookeba Sickles with the basketball, and Coach Scales will take a timeout. We'll keep it here. Give us an opportunity to thank our sponsors. Ouachita Valley Bank, proud sponsors of the Mustangs for many, many years. T-Bird's Convenience Store, Mr. Travis Birchie. Carnegie Fiber, all your fiber optic needs. Carnegie, Oklahoma, call them at 580-654-1002. And the Southwest Oklahoma Driving School, operated by Mr. Kent Sexton. Give him a call at 580-512-6936. So thanks to all those fine sponsors for sponsoring our broadcast this year. We certainly do appreciate them. Thanks for joining us. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Give a shout out to our friend Randy Ratliff, who said he'll be listening tonight in North Carolina. So hope he's enjoying the games today.
We better talk loud if we're hearing that far away.
Yeah, he's a big Mustang supporter from a long ways away.
Well, hello, Randy. Hope you're enjoying it.
12 seconds to play. Mashaney lobs it out front. Now they go around to down low to Stocking. Turn around over Savage, no good. Rebound Funmaker, Silverhorn, and that will do it. Good defensive effort there on the last possession by the Lady Mustang. And your halftime score, Lookeba Sickles 29, Fort Cobb Broxton 17. As a pretty good second quarter They outscored us 17-14, but got just a little too far behind there in the first period. We'll turn it over to Kim for the halftime report. Kim?
All right, thanks, Don. For Fort Cobb, Kalia Silverhorn has 7 points, Ginger Bear with 1, Madison Savage with 4, Brenna Davis with 3, and Reagan Rep with 2. Fort Cobb shooting 3 out of 12 from the field. That's 25%. 2-pointers are 2 out of 7, 3-pointers 1 out of 5. But the bright spot is their 10 out of 11 free throws.
Yeah, absolutely.
So they have 6 fouls. Ginger Bear is the only one with more than 1, and she has 2 fouls. For Lookeba Sickles, Briley Stocking has 3 points, Aubrey Geisler with 2, Ellie Willard with 10, Abby Machaney with 8, and Maddie Barger with 5. Lookeba Sickles is 11 out of 24 from the field, 46%. 2-pointers are 8 out of 15, 3-pointers 3 out of 9, and they're 3 out of 5 free throws. They have 7 fouls. Camden Stocking and Maddie Barger each have 2, nobody else with more than 1. So it looks like the Lookeba Sickles had a 10-point run in there early in the first quarter. Fort Cobb had that little 5-point spread there just a couple of minutes before halftime. But largest lead of the game's been 15 so far, but right now it's down to 12. So we'll see. Fort Cobb made a couple of good runs in there. They just need to cut down on the turnovers, which they've had a lot of those. But hopefully they'll get back in it. One thing I noticed, Don, sitting on this side of the floor, the Ellick Longhorns, and we're sitting on this side, so the Longhorns upside down, and I'm pretty sure you're enjoying that.
You know, believe it or not, I got a text message from my son.
Oh, really?
And he's watching the game, and he said he takes a little picture of it, and he sends it to me on the text message, and he said he likes the view of the center court. And I think you're right about that. All of Oklahoma people probably appreciate the upside-down horns,
Okay, well, I didn't want to miss out on that.
Yeah, we are in the home of the Longhorns here in Alex, Oklahoma. And it is, you know, I looked it up. It's spelled A-L-E-X. And, but I know some people who were raised here, and they've always called it Ellick.
Yeah,
and so I looked it up, and on the Wikipedia or whatever it is, it says the correct pronunciation is I-L-E-K, Ellick.
Right,
so,
but I believe it was named after a guy named Alexander.
Yeah, okay. But I don't know where the Ellick come from. Do you?
I don't either.
That's what
we'll
they call it.
Find a local to do that.
But
Yeah, it's
anyway.
always been interesting because you see it, and you hear it mispronounced a lot. But as you've been around, you hear all the locals say Ellick. So we'll go with that.
Well, they got a great facility here. I know that my friend Dennis Crawford, who lives over here on the school board, I think he calls their football stadium Boone Pickens South down here.
Oh,
so
yeah?
they're pretty proud of the orange and black down here too. But it is a nice facility, very nice.
Well, this is really nice here for a gymnasium.
Yes, it is.
It's neat in here. It's like I said, it's round. You know, on the outside, you sure notice the dome in here. Of course, it's got a ceiling in it to make it flat, and it's you don't get the round feeling in here that you do from
you're
the
right.
outside.
That's exactly right. Yeah. You got something you're going to say there on your brackets?
Well, I was looking at Lookeba Sickles' record. I mean, it's 20-4. I just might mention the 4 teams that they've been defeated by. Riverside, which is a Class A school, beat them 53-52 back in November.
And they're really good.
Yeah, they are, and that was a 1-point ball game. Surreal beat them 55-51, and Surreal also is another Class A school, and they're pretty good too.
Yeah.
Arapahoe Butler beat them, another Class A school, 52-45 in early January, and then Surreal beat them in the Caddo County Tournament Finals, 51-38. So they've not lost to a Class B school.
Yeah.
And 20-4 record. They've done real well. They're rated number 5 right now, I think, in Class B girls. So they're a quality ball club, and we've got to watch them a lot in the county tournament. And they always, of course, they were coming off a 3-time championship run in the county tournament, and Surreal ended that this year. But they've been good for a long time. Another good club this year.
Absolutely. All right. Great job, Kim. Let's take a little time out, and then we'll come back. We'll have second half action. You're listening to the FCB Mustang Network.
proud supporters of Fort Cobb Mustangs. The name of the store is T-Birds. Come see Connie for our daily lunch specials. Good. We offer cold drinks, hot food, and a clean environment. Also, $1 Fountain Pop Wednesdays. See you soon.
Ouachita Valley Bank, locally owned and operated since 1902, proudly serving the Fort Cobb area with knowledgeable and friendly professionals that actually care about your financial well-being. Online banking, loans, certificate of deposit, safe deposit boxes, 24-hour telephone banking, and an ATM. For service you can trust, Ouachita Valley Bank, 405-643-2305, member FDIC.
We are your premier, best in state driving school, located in Southwest Oklahoma at Fort Cobb Public School. We can provide all the services related to driving in the state of Oklahoma, such as driver's education, in-house testing capabilities, permits, and drive testings for a license. The only thing that you will be required from DPS is your eye exam. We have certified instructors that use our cars to teach your students how to be the best drivers from the beginning. Come see us today for all your driving needs.
We're bringing fiber internet to Fort Cobb. Having fast internet is a must-have, whether you're working or learning from home. That's why we are building a fiber network in your community. We have wireless internet solutions too, available at Fort Cobb Lake, Crow's Roost, Alfalfa, and more. You can count on us for a fast, reliable connection to the world. We're proud to be a local provider that's part of your community. Get connected to Carnegie Fiber today.
Support your school's booster club and get your business in front of thousands of potential customers. Talk about a win-win. Advertising packages start on this streaming station for less than $10 a game. Call 405-726-0835 or email adam@squirtle.com right now for more information.
Stream with Pioneer iVideo and more. Live, recorded, on demand, all in HD. Easily find and watch your favorite shows and movies. Anywhere. On any device. Perfect for the entire family. And easy to use. Enjoy Pioneer iVideo today.
Stream with Oklahoma's #1 high school streaming service, Squirtle.tv. Find out more at Squirtle.com/stream.
At Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, we've helped a lot of people, and our goal was to treat each and every person like a friend. And as a friend, we've got your back always. We understand what you're going through. Being lawyers is what we do, but it's not all that we are. We care. We'll stand beside you throughout the entire legal process, not just as lawyers, but as your friends. We are Maples Nixon Diesel Horse, and we are here to help.
Welcome back to Ellick, Oklahoma. About set to go for the second half of action. 29-17, the Lady Panthers on top. Kim, what are your thoughts for the second half here? What do you think needs to happen here for the Lady Mustangs to get back in the game?
Well, they're going to, they struggled at first against the defense and didn't get any good shots. The first quarter, they were 0 for 4. So the second quarter, they started getting a few better shots and making a few. They just got to keep that, continue to make a few shots and cut down on their turnovers. They had a tremendous amount of turnovers the first half. Yep. And I think they got a little more used to Lookeba Sickles' defense and, doing a little better in the second quarter. So I think just a continuation of that improvement.
One thing about when we're on defense, when Willard has the ball, you've got to get up on her or she'll shoot a three-pointer right over you. Right, but you've also got to be ready. The people behind have got to be ready to help out when she drives because she's as equally dangerous from long-distance shooting as she is driving to the basket. So everybody's got to have their antenna up when she has the ball, that's for sure.
Yeah, you're right. That's you kind of, when she gets around the first defender, you try to double team her, but when she does that, she finds the open person underneath, and that's happened a couple of times too.
All right, we're set to go. Lady Panthers with a basketball to start the half, going left to right, and we're underway. Willard will bring it across the timeline against a 1-2-2 zone. Looks like there's Barger at the free throw line, no good, but Stocking putback's no good. Battle for the rebound. Silverhorn gets it off to Reagan Rep, so the Lady Mustangs are able to defend the first possession now with a chance to get the lead down to 10 perhaps. Brown right side to Reagan Rep, double teamed. He gets it Savage, now Silverhorn. Back to Rep. That's one she needs to fire away right there if you're ready. You're not going to be wide open. You're just going to have to little bit opening. There's Silverhorn, three-pointer, no good, halfway down, and Bear went over the back for a foul. That's something you just can't afford to do, is reach your arm over the back of them, try to get a rebound in a wide open floor, and that's her third personal. So not a good possession that time. They got a good shot. They just missed it, but then foul on a rebound. Bear's going to stay in the game. Those three fouls. Barger shot over Savage is no good, but Stocking there for the rebound. Once again, offensive rebounds killing the Lady Mustangs. 14-point lead by Lookeba Sickles now. Just underway here, third period. Reagan Rep bounce pass to Brown. Now they'll swing it the other side. Willard got her hand on it, but Savage able to get it now along the baseline. Rep trying to get it to Silverhorn, and it's intercepted by Machaney. Going the other way against Silverhorn, goes around her, layup no good. Got her own rebound, and second attempt is good. Abby Machaney really playing well today. That's 11 for her. And I think it's the largest lead of the game at 16, 33-17. And there's a turnover. Willard pass up ahead to Machaney. Couldn't handle it, but she got it back. Shot over Brown's no good, and then Brown couldn't get handle of the rebound and went out of bounds. Nothing going right now to start the half for sure.
Well, Lookeba Sickles has kind of come out with a different level of energy, looks like.
I'd say so. Yeah, they're playing pretty well on the defensive end for sure. They lob it into Barger. Got a mismatch size-wise. Shot over Silverhorn, no good. She's had 2 or 3 of those opportunities. Has yet to convert one, but it does look like it's a pretty good opportunity. There's another travel on Zoe Brown.
Yeah, she kind of, the first pass, got a defender in the way, and she kind of hesitated and then pulled that foot just a little bit.
Turnover to the Lady Panthers with 5:43 to play, third period. Now Willard has it in the Machaney, the right elbow, bounce pass down low to Stocking, dribbles across the lane, and Bear takes it away from him. Pretty good defense that time of the Lady Mustangs. Silverhorn, bounce pass to Bear. That's another opportunity to catch and shoot. And, you just can't stand there with the ball. They're going to try to take it away from you.
That hesitation cost her there.
Right. You just got to turn around and put it in. It's a little bit different style of ball club than what we saw in the district tournament. There's no question about it. Baseline 3 by Silverhorn rattles out. Ginger Bear with a good offensive rebound, and she's going to be fouled on a putback. Good play by Ginger. Yeah, this is quite a step up in competition from what we saw last weekend for sure. These guys, they punish you when you make a mistake.
Well, they can all play.
That's
There
right.
aren't any weaknesses out there. They've got 5 players, and they all play a big role in it.
Ginger makes the free throw. First point of the second half. And coming in is Kinsley Locke and Aubrey Geisler, replacing Barger and Stocking for the Lady Panthers. And Ginger, who is 2 out of 3 at the free throw line so far, will have one more. Rattled out. 15-point lead for Lookeba Sickles. Over to Willard. Goes around Brown. A little 4-foot jumper won't go. Ginger with the rebound. Here comes Brown racing into the front court. Over to Reagan Rep in the corner to Savage. Holding now to Rep. The Silverhorn. Lady Panthers in a man-to-man. Well, no, they're in the zone, looks like. But they're really harassing them. They finally get it to Ginger, and she's going to be tied up. Kinsley Locke with good defense, good quick hands. It's one of the things that's hurt the Lady Mustangs today so far as Ginger has yet to make a field goal. She's got 2 free throws, and that's kind of one of their keys normally is for Ginger to get 8 or 10 points underneath the basket. So far, the Lady Panthers have done a good job of stopping that part of our attack. There's Willard driving in the paint. Shot no good, and Ginger Bear clears the boards. Even when we get the rebound, it's hard to get it out of there. Silverhorn racing the other way. Rep has it, now being harassed, and she's going to be called for double dribble.
The first one was more of a drop than a dribble, I think. I wouldn't have called that, but I don't have a striped shirt.
They have been right on top of those turnovers and walks today. And they've been pretty well right, I think. Davis in for the Lady Mustangs. Placing Savage. Lob pass to Machaney. Bumps it off the glass for 2. 35-18. 3:39 to play, third period. Silverhorn baseline goes around Willard. Now she's double teamed.
Walked and got away with that.
Yeah, that's one of the few times.
Yeah. Dragged her foot a little bit.
Reagan Rep bumps it off the glass. Is no good. Got her own rebound. Kicks it out to Brown. Out of Davis. Straightaway 3 on the way. Is good. No good. Air ball out of bounds. A little bit short. And checking in for Lookeba Sickles will be number 10, Reagan Williams, replacing Camden Stocking. With 3:12 to play here in the third period. Willard into the front court. Hands it off to Reagan Williams. Near steal, but somehow Locke got away from her. Shot no good, and it's out of bounds off of the Panthers. And so Fort Cobb, who's only scored 1 point here in the second half. We've played about 5 minutes, and they've scored 1 point. So the lead is getting bigger.
Well, it could be worse. I mean, Lookeba Sickles only scored 6, so
I guess that's a good point. But the offensive flow is pretty difficult. The Lady Panthers do a good job defending. There's Davis, 3-pointer, no good. Brown with the rebound out around the free throw line. It's just a pretty hard effort on everything they do on the offensive end right now. Little 8-foot jumper, good by Ginger Bear. That's what we've been looking for. And it's 35-20. First field goal for Ginger. And now the Lady Panthers run a weave out front. Willard now with Silverhorn. She drops it to Machaney in the lane. They try to pass it to Willard, but instead she goes up for 2 herself, and Machaney lays it in.
Yeah, she just kind of went up over the defense there and said, come block this if you can.
She's really playing well tonight. 17-point lead now for Lookeba Sickles. Ginger dribbles to the free throw line, has it poked away from her, but Silverhorn retrieves it. Going against Willard in the paint. There's Rep wide open, left wing 3 on the way, too hard. And Machaney there for the rebound. Quickly the other way. Little 8-foot pull-up jumper's no good. Reagan Rep got the rebound, and Machaney fouled her.
Her third.
And checking back in will be Maddie Barger and Briley Stocking. And in for the Lady Mustangs will be Funmaker and Madison Savage, replacing Ginger Bear and Reagan Rep. With 1:27 to play. The thing about this game today is, if you happen to happen to lose today, you got a quick turnaround and play tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. So going to have a 3 seconds in the lane on the Lady Mustangs as Funmaker, I believe, was caught in the lane. And it'll be turned back over to the Lady Panthers with 1:14 to play in the contest. Or in the third period, I should say. Willard right side to Barger. Down low to Briley Stocking. Shot over Savage, no good. Rebound Brown. Now here comes Brenna Kay Davis into the front court. Over to Davis. Lob pass down to Savage. Shot off the glass and good. Madison Savage with her first field goal, and that's a 6-point lead, or 6 points for Madison. And there's 36 seconds to play in the third. Willard walks up to the top of the key. Brown picks her up, goes around her, and a layup good. Boy, that's just too easy.
Yeah.
Ellie Willard just went right down the side of the lane and laid it in. 20 seconds to play. Brown along the baseline, and they call her for double dribble. A lot of turnovers today by the Lady Mustangs.
A lot of them are self-inflicted. I mean, the Lookeba Sickles defense causes some, but they've just kind of made a lot of mistakes on their own.
10 seconds to play in the third. Willard has it. Down the corner they go. Geisler, three-pointer good. Aubrey Geisler. After 3 periods of play. Biggest lead in the contest. Lookeba Sickles 42. Fort Cobb Broxton 22. We'll be back after this 1-minute timeout.
Proud supporters of Fort Cobb Mustangs. The name of the store is T-Birds. Come see Connie for our daily lunch specials. Good. We offer cold drinks, hot food, and a clean environment. Also, $1 Fountain Pop Wednesdays. See you soon.
Ouachita Valley Bank, locally owned and operated since 1902, proudly serving the Fort Cobb area with knowledgeable and friendly professionals that actually care about your financial well-being. Online banking, loans, certificate of deposit, safe deposit boxes, 24-hour telephone banking, and an ATM. For service you can trust, Ouachita Valley Bank, 405-643-2305.
Got an uphill climb now. We're trailing by 20 as we start the fourth period of play. The Lady Panthers really played well. Got some shooting numbers there, Kim.
Yeah, Fort Cobb is 5 out of 20 for the game, and Lookeba Sickles is 17 out of 41. So they put up fewer than half as many shots, Lookeba Sickles, and not shooting as good a percentage, so that gets you in a big hole.
Yeah. It'll be the Lady Mustangs ball to start the fourth period of play. Down by 20. Need to get a little confidence here. I think that's probably what you're going to try to work on this last quarter. Get some confidence going for the rest of this tournament. You know, you lose the game tonight, there's a turnover, another travel. But losing this game today doesn't end your season. It's a double elimination.
Just makes a little more of an uphill road to get there.
Exactly.
Where you want, but yeah, at least you get another shot tomorrow.
They'll get to play tomorrow. You win that one, you play Saturday, and you win that one, you get to play next week. So that's kind of what they did last year. There's a drive in the lane. Shot is no good. Battle for the rebound, controlled by Reagan Williams. And Willard picks it up, snakes her way through the lane, and she's going to be fouled by, I think maybe
Ginger Bear.
Ginger Bear got her fourth, didn't she?
Yeah.
And Ellie Willard will be at the line shooting 2. She's got 12 points so far. First time she's been at the free throw line. Makes the first. A couple of substitutions in now. Stormy Pitchford and Maggie Machaney in for the Lady Panthers as they're going to get some substitutions here in the fourth period, it appears. And Willard missed that free throw. One of the few misses she's had today. And it's a 21-point lead for Lookeba Sickles. Brown, left side to go to Savage, dribbling out front, guarded by Barger. And now Ginger holding out front. Over to Savage. Brown penetrates in the paint, picks up her dribble, gets it off to Reagan Rip. Just no openings, really. When they try to drive, they're just cut off, and they're guarded well on the perimeter. Reagan Rip with a shot off the glass, no good. Savage with a rebound. Putback's no good. And the ball is tapped over and controlled by Briley Stocking. In the corner they go to Pitchford. Ball loose in the middle of the lane, and Brown got one right in the nose, it looks like. She's still on the floor. Barger, 12-footer, no good. And Davis with the rebound. Quickly the other way. Yep, Willard chasing her. Hesitation dribble all the way to the rim, and she trapped. And Mashaney will check in, replacing Ellie Willard for Lookeba Sickles. With 6:17 to play in the contest, and Zoe's going to take a seat as she was kind of caught one in the jaw there on a loose ball situation. And Ginger comes back in to replace her. Now they'll run a weave out front. Mashaney with it. In the paint. Good job of Silverhorn. And there's Pitchford. Shot no good. Tapped out to Mashaney. Dives in the lane. Shot good, and she's fouled. Abby Mashaney having a great night tonight. About 17 according to my count. It's 45-22. Makes the free throw. 4 out of 5 from the line. And a couple of substitutions now in. Well, 4 substitutions in for Fort Cobb. We got Lene Seeley, Funmaker, Demery Weaver, and Rebecca Collins in for the Lady Mustangs as Coach Rogers going to try to save their legs for tomorrow. I think that's probably a good idea. They're going to, like I say, they got a quick turnaround. They'll be back here tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. And there's a drive by Davis. Shot's good, and she's fouled. Good play by Brenna Davis. And she was able to get the tough bucket. And they will play the winner of the game that's being played this afternoon, I think, over in the other regional. Or I guess it's being played tonight. Ryan or Springer, I believe, they'll play the winner of that contest. They're already in the consolation bracket, so it's
they played this afternoon.
Yeah, I'm not sure who. Don't know. I don't have a score on that yet, but that's who they'll play tomorrow, either Ryan or Springer. Hopefully we can get that to you before we end the broadcast today. There's a three-point shot along the baseline. Good. That is number 5, Maggie Mashaney, with the long baseline three, and it's 49-24. Tell you what, the Lookeba Sickles Lady Panthers have looked like a number 5 ranked team, Kim. They played really well today, I think.
Yeah, they have. They've shot the ball well, and their defense has been good. They've just had a pretty good performance.
Yeah. I think that's how they, most good teams are that way. There's another three-pointer by Mashaney. This time it's no good. Seeley with the rebound. Most teams will beat you that way by playing good defense, and that's what they did today. They didn't allow Fort Cobb any really open looks much to start the game. As Funmaker, three-pointer's no good. Quickly the other way comes Lady Panthers. And after a while, you can't score on one end. It kind of takes it out of you on the other end, too, defensively. Turnover on the Lady Panthers. Barger's going to be replaced by Kinsley Locke. And so now all substitutions in on both clubs now have all substitutes in.
Yeah, we still got Briley Stocking on the floor.
I'm sorry. Yeah, number 11, I forgot, yeah. Shot missed and rebound by the Lady Panthers halfway through the fourth period. There's Pitchford with it in the corner. Way out front they go to Aubrey Geisler. Davis on her. They run a weave out front now in the corner. There's Three-pointer on the way. Good by Kinsley Locke for her first basket of the day. It's a long three-pointer. And it's 52-24 now. Funmaker has it poked away. Locke picks it up over to Aubrey Geisler, and the Lady Panthers now on the attack once again. Right side they go to Pitchford, and they call her for traveling.
They've been consistent with that call.
They
It's
have
like,
been.
taking off a little bit before you get the dribble down.
Yep. Checking in for Fort Cobb is Caden Holman, replacing Weaver. With 3:17 to play in the contest. Davis out to Funmaker, over to Holman, lobs it in the paint to Seeley, and she's going to be fouled from behind by number 11, Riley Stocking. That's her third. And checking in will be Aspen Courtney for the Lady Panthers. Collins gets it into Seeley, and her shot's going to be blocked by Courtney, but Courtney fouled her on the forearm, and Renee Seeley will be at the line shooting two. Seeley, a freshman for the Lady Mustangs. Missed the first. She'll help the Mustangs next year. She's just a freshman. She's a pretty good post player, normally has good shooting touch in a lot of the ball games, and she'll be a big help to them next year as Ginger Bear will graduate. So they'll need a post player, and I think Seeley will do a fine job in there. Panthers now with the basketball with under 3 minutes to play.
Reagan Williams in the game for Riley Stocking.
Okay. And now the Panthers playing keep away out front. Doing a good job burning off the clock. They got her trapped, but dribbles out of it. That's Reagan Williams. And they'll swing it around the perimeter. Coach Lance Scales does a good job with the Lady Panthers. They had a good ball club for, as Kim mentioned, they won the county tournament 3 years in a row until this year. So they've been good for several years in a row, and certainly a great opportunity this year to advance to the state tournament, certainly.
Yeah, they've got a good club, and I would expect them to make a pretty good run at it.
Mm-hmm. They'll be playing Saturday night at 6 o'clock here at Ellick in the winner's bracket, as they're burning the clock, and I'm not sure why we would want to foul them here, but we do. And Davis picks up the foul, and she's going to be replaced by Weaver. And now the Panthers with the basketball. .136 to play in the contest. Kim, how far a drive did you have down here today? How long did it take you?
Oh, 59 miles. So
59? Well, that's about the same as what we drove. I think it's like 53 from Fort Cobb, I think, over here.
I bet you had less traffic.
Yeah, I'm quite certain of that. I didn't see hardly any cars.
Yeah, I don't know why people got off work early at 4 o'clock so they could get on the roads. But
well,
they did.
Minute to play. And this game is going to end here pretty quick because nobody seems to be wanting to foul or anything. Shot no good, but there comes Funmaker with it, racing the other way. And she's going to be fouled on the floor. And that'll just be the 6th team foul on the Lady Panthers, so it's non-shooting situation.
Aspen Courtney picks up her second foul. Just his 6th team foul, so out of bounds.
Collins trying to get it inbound. It finally does to Seeley. To Holman. Left side to go to Funmaker. Now Weaver has it. Lost control of it. It's loose on the floor, and it's going to be tied up, I think. And it will go over to the Lady Panthers with 29 seconds to play. And I suspect they'll stand out here and dribble, and the clock will expire. That looks like what's going to happen. Clock down to 16 seconds. And the Lookeba Sickles fans stand and clap as the team played well today, and the fans appreciate their effort today, and they really played well. And congratulations to the Lookeba Sickles Lady Panthers. They will advance to the district final Saturday night as they have defeated Fort Cobb today 52-25. And we'll turn it over to Kim for our post-game report. Kim?
All right, Ron, let's look at Fort Cobb Broxton scoring. Kalia Silverhorn had 7 points. She was 1 out of 5 from the field. All 3-point attempts. She was 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. Zoe Brown was 0 for 2 from the field, both 3-point attempts. Anaya Funmaker was 0 for 1 on a 3-point attempt. Ginger Bear had 4 points on 1 of 4 shooting, all 2-point attempts, 2 out of 4 from the free throw line. Madison Savage had 6. She was 1 out of 4 shooting, all 2-point attempts, but 4 out of 4 from the free throw line. Brenna Davis had 5 points. She was 2 out of 5 shooting, 2 out of 3 2-pointers, 0 for 2 3-pointers, and 1 out of 1 free throw. Reagan Reff had 2 points on 1 of 4 shooting, 1 out of 3 2-pointers, 0 for 1 on 3-pointers. And Maya Seeley had 1 point on 1 out of 2 free throws. Fort Cobb shot 24% for the game, 6 out of 25. 2-pointers, they were 5 out of 14 for 36%. 3-pointers, 1 of 11, that's 9%. Free throws, 12 out of 15 for 80%. They had 10 personal fouls. For Lookeba Sickles, Stormy Pritchard was 0 for 1 from the field on a 2-point attempt. Camden Stocking was 0 for 1 on a 3-pointer. Maggie Machaney had 3 points on 1 of 2 shooting, both 3-point attempts. Reagan Williams was 0 for 2 from the field on 2 2-point attempts. Briley Stocking had 6 points. She was 2 out of 8 shooting, 2 out of 6 on 2-pointers, 0 for 2 on 3-pointers, and 2 out of 3 free throws. Aubrey Geisler had 5 points. She was 2 out of 3 shooting, 1 of 1 2-pointers, 1 of 2 3-pointers. Ellie Willard with 13. She was 5 out of 10, 3 out of 7 2-pointers, 2 out of 3 3-pointers, and 1 out of 2 from the free throw line. Kinsley Locke had 3 points on 1 out of 2 shooting, 0 for 1 on 2-pointer, 1 for 1 3-pointer. Abby Machaney had 17. She was 7 out of 12 from the floor, 7 of 11 2-pointers, 0 of 1 on a 3-point attempt, and 3 out of 5 free throws. Maddie Barger had 5 points on 2 out of 8 shooting, 1 for 7 on 2-pointers, 1 for 1 on 3-pointers. Lookeba Sickles shot 41% for the game, 20 out of 49. 2-pointers, they were 14 out of 36 for 39%. 3-pointers, 6 out of 13 for 46%. And free throws, they were 6 out of 10 at 60%. And they had 13 personal fouls. So, Don, Lookeba Sickles just had a better game. They shot better and handled the ball better and took care of business today. They get the 52-25 win. They will play Saturday night here at 6 o'clock in the regional finals. Fort Cobb Broxton will play tomorrow at 1:30 here in a consolation bracket tournament. So good luck to both those teams, and we'll see what happens with the next attempt.
All right. Great job, Kim. Thank you very much. Now the Lookeba Sickles, they'll play the winner of Turner and Chattanooga, and it was tied 25-25, I think the score I have. I don't have a score from Ryan and Springer, who Fort Cobb will be playing one of those teams tomorrow afternoon. I don't find that score anywhere, so hopefully we'll get that maybe later in the broadcast today. But anyway, appreciate you joining us. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to have a long break here between games. They put 20 minutes on the clock, and so we're going to have at least probably a 15-minute halftime break, and when we come back, we'll have the Fort Cobb Broxton Mustangs, the #1 team in Class B, taking on the Alec Longhorns. And in their attempt, their march to this big house. And so we're going to take about a 15-minute break, and we'll come back. We'll have boys' actions. You're listening to the Fort Cobb Broxton Basketball Network.
Proud supporters of Fort Cobb Mustangs. The name of the store is T-Birds. Come see Connie for our daily lunch specials.